A shocked and devastated Diddy spotted at the home where his ex suddenly and mysteriously died.
Kim probably told all that shit in her book, you understand, that up and got missing the day she died. You understand what I'm saying?
Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, is now clarifying the rumors surrounding Diddy's alleged involvement in the death of his ex-girlfriend, Kim Porter, in order to put an end to the speculation. It has been suggested that Diddy killed Kim to prevent her from revealing his dark secrets, as she was reportedly working on a tell-all book before her passing. According to Gene, Kim had plans to expose Diddy's secrets, and she was afraid of him due to the emotional and physical harm she experienced throughout their relationship. Some fans are calling for a reopening of Kim Porter's case, as they find the official explanation of her death to be highly questionable. In my opinion, the conflict always seemed to be between Diddy and Kim, with new allegations against Sean Diddy Combs emerging on a regular basis. Nonetheless, rumors of Diddy's involvement in Kim Porter's death are not a new phenomenon. However, this story has taken another disturbing turn with revelations from Diddy's former security, Gene Deal, shedding light on the toxic relationship between Diddy and Kim. To provide some context, Kim Porter was an actress and model who had an on-again, off-again relationship with Diddy for 13 years. Before meeting Diddy, Kim was briefly married to singer-songwriter Al B. Sure, who assisted her in relocating to New York to pursue her modeling career. He said, "Interestingly, the other day I shared a post discussing my ex-wife. Although no one had any prior knowledge of our marriage, we never openly acknowledged it." In 1991, Kim gave birth to Al's son, Quincy. Although Al and Kim separated soon after, they continued to support each other, and Al always spoke highly of Kim, stating that she was one of his first loves and helped shape him into the remarkable individual he is today. However, during the time when Kim and Al were still in a relationship, there was an incident where Kim scratched Diddy's eye, leading him to devise a plan to get closer to her. Around that time, the late Andre Harrell, the founder of Uptown Records, hired Kim as his assistant, which provided an opportunity for Diddy to pursue her. Although Kim initially showed no interest in Diddy, her friend Jessica Rosenblum claimed that Diddy was relentless and refused to accept rejection. According to Jessica, when Diddy wanted something, he would persist until he achieved it. Eventually, Kim and Diddy officially began dating in 1994. 4 years later, they had their first child together, a son named Christian Casey. However, that same year, Kim ended her relationship with Diddy upon discovering that he had engaged in an affair with Jennifer Lopez while she was pregnant with Christian. Diddy and J-Lo dated for 2 years before J-Lo decided to end their relationship in 2001 upon discovering Diddy's infidelity with other women, and allegedly, other men as well. Unfortunately, Kim chose to give Diddy another chance, and they eventually reconciled in 2006. Kim and Diddy had 2 more children together, twin daughters named Delilah Starr and Jessie James. However, their relationship became increasingly toxic, and in 2007 they separated for the final time. It was later revealed that Kim ended the relationship after discovering that Diddy had fathered a secret child with his longtime associate Sarah Chapman. Despite the dramatic circumstances, Kim agreed to co-parent with Diddy, and according to Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie, Kim was an exceptional mother. However, being closely connected to Diddy for all those years meant that Kim was privy to all his secrets. Reportedly, she had plans to write a tell-all book. Unfortunately, tragedy struck on the morning of November 15, 2018, when Kim was found unresponsive in her Los Angeles home, and by the time paramedics arrived, it was too late. Tragically, it was already too late when Kim Porter, Diddy's ex-partner, was discovered deceased at the age of 47. News has confirmed that the model and actress, who had been in a relationship with Sean Diddy Combs for 13 years, was found dead at her residence in Los Angeles. Emergency services were summoned to Porter's home after receiving a report of a patient in cardiac arrest. While the exact cause of her death is yet to be determined, it was reported that Kim had been battling pneumonia for several weeks. In a statement, Diddy's representative expressed sorrow and confirmed the passing of Kim Porter, requesting privacy for the family during this difficult time. According to the official coroner's report, Kim's death was attributed to complications arising from pneumonia, and the coroner determined the manner of death to be natural. Witnesses later revealed that Kim had complained of a sore throat the week before her passing and had developed a high fever. However, there were inconsistencies that raised doubts about the official story. The coroner's report mentioned that Kim's doctor had prescribed antibiotics, and by November 14th, her temperature had returned to normal and she was feeling well. These contradictions, coupled with the rumors surrounding Diddy and Kim's alleged plan to write a tell-all book, led many to speculate that Kim's death was not natural. One of the individuals who voiced this suspicion was Al B. Shore, who publicly referred to Kim's death as murder. He claimed that she was running away from someone before she passed away. In July 2020, Al shared a now-deleted video of himself in tears and wrote in the caption about how Kim Porter's murder shattered his soul. Al was adamant that Kim's demise was not simply due to pneumonia and insisted that she appeared perfectly healthy when he saw her at the premiere of Quincy's movie, The Holiday Calendar. Shortly before Kim's untimely demise, she appeared to be in fantastic health, laughing and witnessing an exchange between Al, Diddy, and herself at the theater. Al B. Shore wrote about this encounter, emphasizing that one shouldn't be fooled by love songs. However, Al eventually deleted the post, stating that Quincy had requested its removal. Despite the request, Al stood firm in his belief that Kim's sudden passing lacked coherence and refused to retract his words. In November 2021, Al resurfaced and shared a photo featuring himself, Kim, Quincy, and Quincy's ex-girlfriend Ryan Destiny. In the caption, Al mentioned a conversation where Kim had told him about various matters, including her running away. Al advised her to contact the FBI for assistance. Furthermore, Al mentioned in a comment on his post that there were unbelievable details regarding what Kim had endured. Meanwhile, Al had been working on his memoir. However, it is worth noting that shortly after sharing the Instagram post discussing his conversation with Kim and the FBI, Al experienced a sudden medical complication, which resulted in him spending 2 months in a coma. Subsequently, Al B. Shore revealed that he experienced kidney failure along with other unexplained complications. Doctors expressed concern over his survival prospects given the simultaneous occurrence of these events. Following Al's health scare, fans began calling for an investigation into why there seemed to be a pattern of mysterious illnesses affecting people close to Diddy. Industry insider Jaguar Wright further fueled these speculations by highlighting that nearly all the individuals who were part of the inception of Uptown Records with Diddy have now passed away. Uptown Records began with 5 key figures: Andre Harrell, Al B. Shore, Heavy D, Puffy Sean Combs, and Kim Porter, who was the longest-serving employee, starting as Andre's personal assistant. Unfortunately, Kim and Heavy D have both passed away, leaving only Puffy and Al. It is intriguing to note that Al himself came close to death. These circumstances raise interesting questions when discussing Kim's untimely demise. Jaguar made a claim that there was an additional coroner's report indicating the presence of toxins in Kim Porter's body, suggesting the possibility of poisoning. This claim was based on the belief that Kim was planning to expose Diddy in her tell-all book. According to Jaguar, the first coroner's report classified Kim's death as a homicide, citing the discovery of toxins in her body as evidence of poisoning. They suggested that certain poisons could induce symptoms resembling a heart attack or pneumonia. Interestingly, the common thread among the survivors and those associated with Uptown Records was that they were all working on tell-all books. Adding to the unfolding revelations, Diddy's former personal bodyguard, Gene Deal, shared more shocking details about the relationship between Kim and Diddy during a recent interview. Gene claimed that Diddy was physically abusive, and Kim was compelled to defend herself. Deal specifically mentioned an incident in which Kim injured Diddy's wrist during a heated altercation, which eventually led to Diddy's dependence on painkillers. This incident sheds light on Kim's resilience in not tolerating mistreatment, but that's not all, according to Gene Deal. He revealed that Diddy had everyone fooled with his public tributes to Kim. In reality, while Kim was alive, Diddy was unfaithful to her, engaging in relationships with both women and men. When the interviewer suggested that Diddy probably regrets mistreating Kim, Gene implied that it's more likely Diddy feels relieved now that Kim is no longer alive. This is because Kim knew all of Diddy's deepest secrets and was planning to expose everything in her book. It appears that Diddy may have taken Kim for granted while she was alive, only realizing the value of a committed relationship with her after her passing. It seems that Diddy carries a significant amount of regret concerning Kim Porter. Gene emphasized that Diddy's actions and behavior indicate regret, urging him to stop with the insincere behavior. Gene also mentioned that Kim possessed intimate knowledge of Diddy's secrets, implying that she may have disclosed them in her book. It is worth noting that Diddy disappeared from the public eye on the day Kim passed away, spending time with various individuals, be they women or men, without any restraints. Fans are now urging Kim's family and friends to exert pressure on the authorities to reopen the case and seek further investigation. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.